And obviously, talking about the new normal, that's a phrase we've been hearing a lot about over the last few weeks. You can't really move from hearing that, but what does that really mean? Well, we're going to be focusing on what that means for retailers and brands over the coming weeks and months and even beyond. So we've got a fantastic lineup of speakers, and they're going to be talking about how they've seen consumer habits change and how they've responded to those, some of the organizational changes that they've had to make, some of the things that retailers and brands need to do now to adapt to this kind of changing market, and then also a bit of a look about what's this going to mean longer term. So we're very lucky to have John. He's publicly stated that e-commerce has moved forward 5 years and 5 weeks. So we'll be talking about, is that here to stay, or do we need to do more to make sure that more of commerce stays online? So before I go any further, just a very quick piece. The best way to be watching this is to watch live. So use the watch live button. So if you go to the home page, there's a big red button. If you just press the big red watch live button, or there should be up in the menu up above a button here. So press that. That will be the easiest way to transition in between all the sessions. So as I said, this is going to be our home for the foreseeable future, and we're going to have a number of live events such as this one, next one on the 15th, and we're going to have quite a few of them all in 1 week in September. But in addition to some great content, the whole idea about IRX Engage is it's a place where the IRX community can come together. So you can build networks, we can find suppliers, we can take part in discussions. So if you're here on the platform, depending on the kind of registration you have, but retailers, you can go out and connect with others. If you go and have a look at the list of attendees, you can filter there by the kind of people that you want to network with, and you can start connecting. You can even go straight on ahead and have a video call and look inside the house of someone that you've never met before if you'd like to do that. But many people just want to start connecting, start chatting that way. Also, go take a look at our suppliers. So there's a list of suppliers there as well who've all got solutions that can help us through these troubling times. You can send in a request, and even if they don't get back to you today on this platform right now, they will keep responding to you over the platform as well. So keep checking back. And then we're also going to have some discussion straight afterwards. So straight after the session's finished today, the fantastic Ian Jindal, Editor-in-Chief at Internet Retailing, who's going to be doing interviewing today, will also be staying around to answer some questions in those chat rooms, as will Stacey Widlitz, the president of SW Advisors. So we're going to be very, very lucky to have them involved and participating. And the two chats that we have, so one further developing on the new normal, and the other one is about turning traffic into sales. So all of this online activity, how do we really make sure that we capture the most of that? So before we move on, just one thing to say, if you haven't already, then do go in and press the watch live button rather than watching session by session, because that will make sure you just seamlessly transition between all the sessions. Another quick plug as well, our next session after this will be on the 15th of July, our next live session. That's going to be a focus on fulfillment, and we'll be doing that with our partners at Multimodal. So the morning will be devoted to delivery, the afternoon to warehousing. So do come along and join us for that. And then keep coming back to the platform. It is going to be here over the weeks and months. You can build your connections. All the connections you make will stay here. The discussions will stay here. The content that you see will all stay here. So please do come back and be part of our new online community at IRX Engage. So that's enough for me. The least interesting thing you're going to hear today, I'm delighted to say. So what I'll do is I will hand straight over to Ian Jindal from Internet Retailing, who is going to be interviewing one of my favorite speakers from our show over the last couple of years, Steve Hewitt, CEO at Gymshark. At the physical event, you could not get in the room. It was so busy when he was speaking. So there are no limits here. So I'll hand over to Ian and you can enjoy the next session.